Group A of the 2024 Premier 12 is all wrapped up. Just a quick video here to give my thoughts on it. Venezuela and USA are the two countries advancing to the Super Round. Venezuela topped the group at 4-1. USA and Panama tied at 3-2. USA won the head-to-head. Mexico and Netherlands were both 2-3. Not good enough. Puerto Rico was last at 1-4. A competitive group it was. All teams were tied at 1 win and 1 loss after the first 2 days. But there were some serious blowouts along the way, and on the final day the teams that advanced and those who did not looked anything but equal. Venezuela is the group champion, 4 wins in 5 games. The only loss was to Panama. They left a lot of runners stranded in that one. I had this team picked for 4th in this group. I said the pitching would be really good, but I wasn't too sure about the hitting. Well, the pitching was good. Ricardo Pinto with 5 scoreless versus Mexico. Mario Sanchez, 6 innings, 2 runs, 10 strikeouts to earn the win over USA. A little trouble in the bullpen, but not too much. The hitting I was so concerned about, didn't need to worry. They were able to hit the ball in every game. Not a lot, but enough to win, averaging 5 runs per game through the first 4 games. Then they exploded in the final game as they beat Netherlands 11-0. Hernan Perez was really impressive in the 2 games he played in. 6 out of 7 at the plate, 2 home runs, 2 doubles. Ehire Adrianza, 4 out of 9 with 2 walks and 2 home runs. Just to name a couple, there were really good hitters throughout the lineup. Team USA looked really good, started off 1-2 but seemed to get better as the tournament went on, and they really ended it with a bang, annihilating Mexico 12-2. Leadoff hitter Chandler Simpson has really got some speed. Shouldn't be surprised he stole over 100 bases last summer in the Rays minor league system. Matt Shaw, a Cubs prospect, looked really good too. Simpson and Shaw both batted over 500 in the 5 games of group play. Tamar Johnson, Ryan Ward, they all looked good. Rich Hill, trying to get back in MLB next season, was a reliable starter. 2 starts, 6 1/3, only 1 run allowed. Bullpen was good too. And the 2 losses were not bad losses. Lost by 1 to Puerto Rico and by 2 to Venezuela. In that loss to Venezuela, they had bases loaded in the 9th, but couldn't bring them home. Their 3 wins were by 10, 6, and 10 runs. They deserved to advance, and they did it with an MLB veteran on the mound and young up-and-coming MLB prospects at the plate. Panama at 3-2 was the best team not to make it to the Super Round. I'll admit I picked them to finish last, but I also said that Panama always seems to exceed expectations. And here they did it again. The only team to beat Venezuela. Also beat Puerto Rico and Mexico. If not for that extra inning walk-off loss to Netherlands in the opening game, they would have been 4-1 and advanced to the Super Round, along with Venezuela. Mexico, good God, what a disappointment. Like so many others, I had Mexico advancing. They did manage to come back and win against Puerto Rico and Netherlands, so this team did have some fight in them, but dropping 3 out of 5 at home, with a lineup full of LMB players, managed by Benji Gill, this was worse than the Olympics. That time you could blame the poor roster they had put together. This time, no excuse. They had the right players, but couldn't win. Might not have looked so bad if they'd kept it close in the last game, but losing your elimination game by 10 is a bad way to go out. Netherlands, another team that overachieves a lot. They did win twice, so not bad. But the team was really up and down. Started with that thrilling 10th inning walk-off over Panama, then lost by 10 to USA the next day. Destroyed Puerto Rico 20-8. Then against Mexico had a 6-4 lead through 7 innings, appeared to be on their way. Then blew it in the 8th, and that seemed to be the end for them. Their last game was a disastrous 11-0 loss to Venezuela. A 7-inning mercy rule ending, gave up 4 home runs, and only got 3 hits for the game. Puerto Rico, last place, lost 4 out of 5 games. Not so bad though, they beat USA in the opener, played tough versus Venezuela, Mexico, and Panama. But that ugly 20-8 beating they got from the Netherlands is hard to look at. They had a really young team full of MLB prospects. When you bring young players like that, they can really shine, or things can fall apart. I think overall though, this team was better than the record suggests. But someone's got to finish last, and that team is Puerto Rico. Now we just wait for Group B to finish up. That'll take a few more days. Then 4 teams in the Super Round to determine the champion. This year's Premier 12 has been a lot of fun so far. If you're not watching already, it's not too late to start tuning in. Anyway, that's all for this one. Till next time, this is Baseball International. See ya.